This is a compilation of Dr. Grossman's book and Abigail Schreier, who's an author and investigative journalist. But I'm here asking, how did we get to this place where we're all supposed to pretend that the only way you know if I am a female is to give you my pronoun? Where did we get to where the medical, educational, psychological organizations have become life coaches and allowed a child to self-diagnose at an age when they cannot gauge the loss that they will be feeling in the future? And how has the media become so complicit? In 2007, we had one transgender clinic in the United States. Today, we have 300, and Planned Parenthood gives testosterone on the first visit. Testosterone and top surgery is readily available. There are 3 areas where transgenderism is prominent. One, in childhood, where the very young do suffer gender confusion, and generally with parental guidance and/or counseling figure it out on their own. 2, adolescent girls, most of whom are victims of social contagion. Earlier, their body discomforts manifested itself in anorexia or bulimia. And then there are the activists who are using the other 2 groups to attack women and advance their goal of chaos and social upheaval. What they all have in common is that, well, they were all steeped in lies. Lies about the positive and lasting results of experimental treatments, lies about the researchers, about eradicating women's protective spaces and rights, and lies to convince people this is the only way to save a community from suicide. Gender ideology tells women they are not entitled to their fear or their sense of unfairness as biological men invade their protected spaces and claim their trophies and awards. For this group, it is not enough to provide a separate unisex bathroom while having a bathroom for women. It is not enough to have an open category for trans athletes who do not want to be stigmatized while preserving girls' teams for girls. All the while, the activists push this movement as a conservative issue rather than a medical one. Activists, many of whom are not transgender themselves, want no distinguishable sex. No male-female, no female sports teams, no protection of female spaces. They will do this entirely on male identification, i.e., all that a male felon has to do is to change the feeling of his identity one day and his pronouns, and he is allowed in a female prison. Before school administrators even consider changing the norm, I want to know what medical degrees and what factual research gives you the authority to change these edicts. The norm, to change the norm in favor of an activist group with no real science to back it up and no real honest, sincere beliefs or desire to benefit society.
Thank you very much.